Yes. Are we on? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Asking everyone to come into this space ready to relive, release, forgive, all of that. We are cutting cords this morning on this Monday morning.
Peace and blessing, family.
Peace and blessings.
His family, glad to be here.
Good morning, Teresa. It's always beautiful to hear your voice.
Beautiful to hear you.
Good. Awesome. We got quite a few people in here. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. I know that some of you were looking for Leanna to be in the kitchen. I am in the kitchen, but we are not cooking. It's not one of my fortes. That is not my ministry, but we will be burning some things. We are going to be cutting the cord this morning. It is Monday. It's a new week, a fresh start. It's a little gloomy outside, but we are here. We're going to do our work, bring some energy into the space. I got my pineapples on today. It's still sunny in my spirit. It's still full my spirit. So bring all your tools that you will need. We're gonna need some water, pen, loose paper. If you have a fire-safe bowl, you're gonna have your lighter. If you have any sage, that'd be great too. But today we are cutting the cord. We are getting ready to embark on a new week. It is Monday morning, and although it might be gloomy outside for some of us up here on the East Coast, we are not going to let that stop us. All right. So again, let's get some water, our fire-safe bowls, pen, paper, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the other side.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So if you are just joining us, we are in the kitchen, but we are not with Leanna, unfortunately. She is going to come join us later on this month, but we are going to be burning it up a different way. We are cutting our cords, any energetic ties that are no longer serving us. We are cutting them, burning them today, and releasing and starting fresh. Again, it's Monday morning, so we have a fresh start to our week. How are we going to start over and implement change in our lives? What are we releasing today? So I want to start off with asking, what are some limiting subconscious beliefs or thoughts, behaviors, or even stories that are in our heads that are stopping us from releasing the things that are no longer serving us? But before we do that, I want to take a step back. I want to ask anyone in the group who is a vet to our cord cutting sessions, who've done them with me here or outside of Woo, to come off and let us know what exactly cord cutting is. I see a few people like maybe Louise, you want to come off and explain what it is? You could tell us a little bit more.
Hi, morning. So I've done cord cutting with you several times. Good morning, family. And cord cutting it's very powerful for me. So you can either choose not necessarily a specific person, but maybe an aspect of the person, or some type of energy that you're trying to release in your life, and you focus on that. You write down, I guess, some concerns that you have or what you want to release. And at some point, we go through the meditation, and you always have some nice songs that I end up putting on my list. And, at some point, we repeat certain words. There's the affirmations, and then we burn the paper that we had the whatever we wanted to release on. Mm-hmm. And we can have the sage to kind of cleanse the area, or the salo palto, if I'm saying that correctly.
Santo, yes.
Thank you.
Good job.
The other way around. And depending on how fast the paper burns may depend on if you've actually finished releasing whatever it is that you want to release. Awesome. So I hope I've explained that some type of.
I feel like a great teacher, so that makes me happy. Awesome. Thank you so much. That was a great summary. And so we don't have the music today, especially with, Facebook and YouTube and all of that. Didn't get a chance to cue that up, but we still have the spirit in the space. We still have everything else that we need. So we're going to rock out. And thank you again, Louise. So with the cord cutting session, especially during the full moon, yesterday was the start of the full moon. And I always like to tell people that you can do it 2 to 3 days before the moon or 2 to 3 days after. So you can still tap in and harness that power from the full moon. And so what we want to do all together is make room. So as we move through our lives, we're growing and learning and evolving constantly. And so it's necessary that we let go of the things that are no longer serving us. We have this accumulation of debris from every past thought, action, and experience, right? So we can be weighed down by these burdens, and cord cutting allows us to create new space. And this is a new space of possibilities, of blessings, and new potentials. So we're going to do a quick and dirty cord cutting, but it's still going to be perfect. I always say it's all about intention. So if you have the intentions to forgive, release, and let go today, then that's all that we need, along with our other supplies. All right. Hold on 1 second. I think some people need to be muted. Not sure. Okay. Shani, yeah, can you put up the fire pit image? Do you have one? We could do that. All right, perfect.
Yes.
All right.
You want.
Yeah, we could start loading that up right now. So we're going to jump into our meditation in a bit. But before that, I want people to drop into the chat. What are some of those limiting beliefs or behaviors that are stopping us from releasing what we need to let go of? And drop in the chat, what are some things you are looking forward to cutting? And I always say, what are you looking forward to cutting? Because when we get into meditation, spirit takes over. So you might think, I'm going to cut off that ex, and then your mother shows up, or your great grandmother shows up, and there's some past trauma or past event that you need to reconcile and talk to that person about. Or procrastination might come up, and it's like, no, I've been haunting you these last few months, and you know that you have been procrastinating. Or whatever might come up for you, allow spirit to take over, be vulnerable, and be open. So again, I want you to start thinking of those things. And like I said, it might change when you actually get into the meditation. Right? So I'm going to get us started in showing us how we can use ritual in order to prepare our space. And then we'll go into the meditation. Yes, the procrastination is very real, and it is an energy vampire that takes over often. So let's drop in the chat. What are some of those things? It could be people, places, things that we are releasing today, whatever it may be. And you can keep it to yourself and write it down on your paper. And again, let you know that it might change as the meditation goes on. All right, so
we have made a number of changes, including extending.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tiff. All right, so I have my sage today is a spray. So I got this online. I carry it in my bag because you never know when you need to sage something. So I just spray it around and I bind and banish any energies or entities that are not made in his image, that are not around, that do not belong around me. And you can just clear your space however you want. And I also have a feather. You could spray it around, spread it around. So we're cleansing our space for the ritual. And we're going to get into our meditative state. So I want you all, if you're in your bed, to just sit up, maybe palms facing up so that you're open into receiving. Okay. And think of something or someone that you have had an energetic attachment to that you need to release today, this week, moving forward. And we're going to relive any experiences that come up for you. And I want you to take this time during the meditation to express your feelings and allow yourself to be in that moment with that person, with that place, that feeling, and really engage and speak to it. And if you know anyone else who might be in need of this meditation, this ritual this morning, please call them into the space. There's still time and opportunity. Okay. All right, so I want you all to start getting comfortable. If you've already written down what you are releasing, perfect. And if you have not done so yet, that's still perfect. You'll have time to do it in the end. All right. Thank you, Shawnee, for our image. And I am going to go off camera and start us off. All right. So I want us all to focus on our breathing. You can put your hands on your belly. And as you're breathing in, watch as your stomach expands. And as you let out and exhale, feel your stomach going down. So I want you to breathe in for 7 seconds. And hold it for 5. And release for 2 seconds. So try that on your own. So one thing that we can control is our breathing. And right now, I want you to take back that ability to control your breathing. You might not have been doing so these last few days. This morning, you might have just rolled over right into wake up. So take back the power to control your breathing. So breathe in for 7 seconds. Hold it for 5. And then release it out for 2. And here we are on Monday morning together. And the world is slowly opening back up. So I want to change the meditation a little bit. I want us all to go outside and play together. And we're all going to cut our cords together. It's been a while since we've been able to connect with one another again. So let's use this time to go outside and play together. And wherever you are, don't worry about the sun not being out. We're in our minds, so anything is possible with our imagination. So we come together, we're laid out in the grass with the sun beaming on our faces, enjoying each other's company. There's no masks involved. This is a COVID-free world we're in. This is our space. And we're loving up on each other again. And everybody's taking out their bowls and their fire and their crystals, pen and paper, whatever we need to support us. You could lay down in the grass. You can sit up straight if it helps. And I want you to start thinking of someone or something that you have been attached to in a negative way. This can be a romantic partner, a former friend, a colleague, family member. This can be a feeling. Maybe something is stopping you from moving forward on a project. Something has taken a hold of your throat chakra. You need to say something to someone. Let's take the time to think about what we need to release today. Think of any relationship or idea that has been energetically connected to you, but depleting you at the same time. In your mind's eye, envision yourself sitting in this pasture of grass with the rest of us, and we're surrounded by trees, flowers, birds, and butterflies. Taking the sun on your face and the cool breeze on your skin. Remember that in this place, you are safe, supported, and you are loved. In this place, you can feel God's love and His presence and the presence of us around you. Continue to take your deep belly breaths and be mindful of your breathing. And I want you to imagine that the person you thought of is coming towards you as you lay out in this grass. Or think of an image for the thought or the feeling that you're releasing today. As they approach you right now, each of us are finding that our person or our feeling is coming towards us, and we stand to meet them. We stand to meet them, and we notice that there's a thick cord connecting the both of us at either our solar plexus or our heart chakra. So this thick cord is still connected to us. And this person, this thought, this feeling is being energized from our energy source. What transpired between the two of you? Where did this feeling of fear come from? This thought of procrastination? What happened between you and this person? Take your time and allow yourself to feel all of the feels. Any hurt, any rejection, any pain, any emotional drainage that you've experienced from this person or this thought, this behavior. How has this taken over your life? How have you allowed this person, this feeling to take over your life? Allow yourself this moment to relive any hurt, to allow yourself to cry out. And remember that anything you're feeling right now is valid and real. Tell the person what you have to say, what you've been needing to say that you couldn't say in person for whatever reason. Here, your throat chakra is sacred and there's no holding back. Once you're ready, your guardian angel appears to present you with a mighty, magnificent golden sword. Who came to support you today? Who is your guardian angel from the other side, providing you with the source that you need to cut these ties? Thank them for coming here this morning to support you. And feel the weight of the sword in your hands as they hand it over to you. Note that this sword is yours with your name engraved in it, perfectly made just for you, and you have access to it whenever you need it. So I want you to turn around and face that person, that feeling, that thought, and look them right in the eye and say, I forgive you. The energetic ties between us no longer serve me, and I demand that they be cut. And again, you're going to say it. I forgive you. The energetic ties between us no longer serve me, and I demand that they be cut. And one more time. I forgive you. The energetic ties between us no longer serve me, and I demand that they be cut. You're going to take your sword and you're raising it over your head. And you're going to slice through the cord, severing the tie between you and that person, that thought, that limiting belief, and watch it fall to the ground and listen to the thud as it hits the ground. You are no longer attached, and you watch as the cord goes back to where it came from. Everyone is perfectly fine and whole after the cord has been cut. No one has been injured. There's no bleeding, and neither of you felt any pain. Watch as your cords retract and seal. And for some of us, never to attach again. Send that person, that thought, that behavior away with love and light. Thank them for coming into your life and bringing out a different version of yourself that did not exist before. And turn around and see that the rest of us have done the same ritual with you and that you're not alone. Everyone is well. Everything is perfectly fine. And we're going to slowly come back to so that we can complete our ritual and burn and release what came up for us. So slowly begin to open your eyes as we finalize our ritual with fire and officially send off with love, light, and forgiveness. Beautiful. Does anyone want to come off and tell us what that was like for them in the meditation? Who did you think was going to show up and who showed up instead? Or you can drop in the chat what came up for you. And I would love to hear who our ancestors were that came to support us in this ritual this morning. Who handed you your sword? Who helped you to cut your cords this morning? Feel free to drop it in the chat. You know, for me, my grandfather came up this morning and he has never shown up in these rituals. So that was very different for me. Anyone else want to share who their ancestor was in the space with us this morning?
Yes, it was two mothers that I used to this is Teresa.
Hi.
Mothers that used to be around, one named Mother Brown and Mother Gibson. And I was really surprised because I have not spoke with them in years. So it was like I was really shocked.
Why do you think they came up today? What did you need to release and how does it correlate with them and who they were?
It was, you know, they like mothered me.
Mm.
My mother, me and my mother's and my parent relationships came up, which I was really surprised. That really, you know, threw me off some, but I guess it just needed to be, you know, taken care of. So, you know, they were mothers.
Mothers. Awesome.
Yeah.
And how did they support you other than your sport? What did they bring to this space for you?
They brought up, they believed in me. They loved me. You know, they always, you know, like had me in places, operating in places that I didn't believe that I could operate in.
Yeah. And so that's the power that you needed this morning. And did you feel that support as you were cutting your cords?
Yes.
Beautiful. And how do you feel after cutting your cords?
I feel like a little child. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I was so shocked to see that they came. That was the thing, because
Yeah.
it was just so amazing that those two mothers came to, like they were like spiritual mothers for me,
Mm-hmm.
natural mothers, but they just, I don't know, I was just so surprised to see them. I was even surprised that I still had emotions about, my parents and dealing with my parents.
Yeah.
So that's what threw me off too, because I wrote something else, but that's not, I wrote down part of relationships and emotions, but I did not know that I still had, that much of pain from that.
I told you that could happen, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you wrote down one thing. What was that you said about relationships?
No, I wrote down about hoarding places, uh,
Ah,
about hoarding places, please, the things or people that that had negative effects on me. So
mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I was not expecting none of that. This is like
Yeah.
totally like shock.
Yeah, of course. And that's what happens when you allow spirit to lead, right?
Yes,
And take over. And so we write down things that we think we need, and then spirit is telling us, no, you need to work on this, you need to release this.
yeah,
And it's amazing you said you felt like a child, and then these two mother figures came and
yes,
supported you when you needed it the most. So remember
yeah,
that spirit will always provide you with whatever it is that you do need. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And you're allowed to feel like a baby and a child again. We all have them living inside of us, and they come out every now and then because they need attention. Awesome. Thank you so much, Teresa, for sharing.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And Noelle, your hand is raised.
Yes, I would also say that it was my mother that handed me the sword because a mother knows their
Mhm.
child, and they know what they're thinking, and what they don't feel like doing, but they feel like they're being forced to. And then it's always the mother or the parent that's like, okay, it's time to take over.
Right.
And she handed me that sword, and
How did
I
that
made it
feel?
happen. It felt amazing. It felt like a wonderful release.
Mhm. And what type of support did your mother give you in handing you that sword that someone else couldn't give you? What was so unique about her giving it to you?
It was like that mother's touch.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like she tapped me on the shoulder and handed it to me.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was a great release. It was that strength
Mm-hmm.
that no one else can give you.
Right. Yes. And our ancestors are always supporting us from the other side. And I always think it's something about their uniqueness that they're pouring into us to help us through the ritual. So for you, it was the strength, right?
Oh
From your
yes,
mother. Beautiful. And did you release what you thought you were going to release?
yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Noelle, for sharing.
Thank you.
Yes. I see that we have Running River Collective. Who's that?
Oh, it's Quasi. Good
Hi,
morning.
Quasi. Hey.
This came out really good. I was that person that rolled out of bed that you were talking about for sure.
Mhm.
I had a whole bunch of stones outside from the full moon yesterday, so I got to sit down and drop right into the meditation. So that was great. And
Yeah, and he also wants to do that side.
I love that you're all outside already.
yeah, my son.
It's raining.
Yeah. And what came up for me was like a mentor that I was hoping to have a better relationship with that didn't go well. That I still have some of their stuff, and I was debating on if I was going to give them their stuff back. And so this meditation helped me realize how much giving them their stuff back will be helpful for me in cutting that cord and,
Mhm.
and growing on from that. So the meditation helped me visualize that. And when you were like, when the cord was cut, both people were still whole. That was
Mhm.
really helpful for me to remind myself that I can do this and I can let go, and
Right.
we'll all still be okay.
Yes, exactly. And probably even better now that that energy is no longer in your house and you can release it and mend the relationship that way. Sometimes you just have to part ways, right? For the best. And who was your guardian angel? Who was your ancestor that supported you?
Funny enough, no guardian angel came up today.
Okay. How'd you get your sword?
When
Was
you
it just
said
in your
that,
back pocket?
yeah, mind you, the ancestors, they come up a lot in my meditation.
Mhm.
When you said something about we stood up, I don't know, I just felt I know they're there, but no one visually came up, and I thought that was interesting too.
Mhm. Well, maybe your ancestors are saying, you know what, we've Be giving you what you needed. You got this. Actually, you always had your sword on you. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Quasi, and best of luck in mending that relationship with your mentor and handing over those things again.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. All right. Any other hands raised? Let's see. Who else is in the chat? See, I see we had a lot of masculine energy today. A lot of the father figures came out. Z, do you want to talk to us a bit more about your grandfather?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Yeah. I've been convinced since my youngest son was born that he's my grandfather's reincarnation. My grandfather, both of my grandfathers, I said this in the chat, were very soft, quite quiet. They didn't talk a lot. They were like some of my strongest support. They were there, and I knew they were there, even though they didn't express it a lot. And I've always known that my grandfather is with me in the person of my youngest son. And my son actually showed up before you even said to bring anybody in. Like, he showed up as soon as I got in the space. And I, wow, what's he doing here? Because he doesn't show up in these kind of things.
Hey, what are you doing here? Right.
And then as soon as you said what ancestor, he turned into my grandfather. I was like,
wow.
That's he's never shown up in anything like this that I've ever done. Never. You know, so that was.
What made you think he came this time?
Because it's time.
What does that mean?
The healing that's been slowly coming into place is that healing with my daughter. There's so much pain and anger in that has been there. And it's time. My time is now. I'm coming into myself. And in order for that to actually occur, that healing is necessary. And I've been putting it off, procrastinating about it. I've been procrastinating about a whole lot of things, and I think at the root of them is this one major procrastination that she and I have to heal that.
Right. Awesome. And so what do you think he represents? How can you use his presence in the space today, since you say he doesn't usually come to this, so this was important to him? What do you get out of this? What's next?
The physical conversation that needs to take place will now take place with ease. I've been putting it off because I'm terrified of how it's going to go. Again, terrified of how it's going to go.
Right. Well, now you know he is actively around you to support you the same way he supported you in this ritual. He's there with you when you have that conversation as well. As tough as it might be, it's time to have that courageous conversation. Right. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And I do want to note the time is 7:40, and we need about 5 more minutes to go through finalizing our ritual. So thank you all for staying on with us as long as you did. I hope that you go into your week open-minded and feeling lighter, and you can continue this ritual on your own as much as you need to. You can line people up. Line them up and cut the cord and release them with love and light. And now we are going to finish up with our fire, and I will let you all go into your work day, into your work week. And it's my hope that you feel lighter going into it. You know, forget the weather, forget the deadlines, forget the projects, forget the feelings of fear and anything else that might have been holding us back, procrastination. Have those conversations with your boss, with your family, with your children, with your friends, with your spouses, with yourselves. whatever that is. I hope that this ritual has filled you up with that spirit and that motivation to do so. So we are going to go into our ritual, and I'm going to ask that you get your paper. So I know some of us, we wrote one thing and we could still burn those, but something else came up for us during our meditations. So let's be mindful of that as well, and we can release both. So we're going to take our paper. For me, today, my word is going to be fear. And fear of having conversations with people at work about how they have made me feel. That is something that I'm releasing. So I want you to take this time, grab your paper, write your word or whatever it is, however it comes out for you. It could be a statement, whatever you need it to be. Okay? Yes, I definitely can. Anyone else need support? All right, so I got that. And so I'm going to ask that you get your lighter, your fire safe bowl, or you can use your sink, and you're going to repeat after me. All right, so Z, I'm lighting this for you. So we're going to say, I forgive you. The energetic ties between us no longer serve me, and I demand that they be cut. So I forgive you. The energetic ties between us no longer serve me, and I demand that they be cut. And just watch for a clean burn. Zakia, this is yours. And it's clean. Nothing stayed there. Sometimes you have parts of words, and like Louise mentioned in the beginning, that I mentioned in my sessions, that sometimes it burns really, really fast because it's ready to let go of you too, and you're ready to let go, as well as if it burns slower, there might be something there that's stagnating it from burning and from you officially releasing it. Okay? So I want you to say, I release all ties to these experiences energetically, on a cellular level, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Thank you. I forgive you. I release you. And so it is. I will drop that in the chat for you all as well. Okay. And so now we let go. So we did our forgiveness, we released, and now it is time to let go. So we're sending it off with love, light, and forgiveness. And you repeat that as needed, as often as you need to. You don't have to just wait for a full moon to do this. You could do it as needed. And like I said, with the cord cutting, we are cleaning this debris of buildup of past thoughts, behaviors, and notions that have been holding us back, that have been using us as a source of energy. So you can cut your cords at any time. You can pull out your sword at any time. Okay? This has been beautiful. Thank you all for joining us this morning. I know it was pretty fast, but it was perfect and divine that we all landed in this space today. And we might have come for one thing or a different session completely. And I thank you all for sticking it out with me and jumping right in and being willing and able-bodied spirits to join us in this. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions? Anything else that's coming up for anyone? Are we good? Ready to start our week off? Monday is, I don't like to think of Monday blues. I like to think of Monday means I have the rest of the week to crush it, to kill it, right? So you have all of these days left to be a badass. So think about it that way. No more Monday blues, okay? This means that I have time to kill it. I have time to crush all my goals, to be amazing, to be awesome, and you all do. So I thank you all for being here with me this morning. All right. So Tiff, you want to throw up our slides? Who's coming up for the rest of the week?
First, let's share your contact information in
yes,
case
that'd be
anyone
nice.
wants any more info. Yes, we got to let them know how to get in touch with you.
Yes, and I'll drop my number in here too. You all can more than welcome to reach out. So this is my Instagram, Braveheart Coaching, and my email is coachshan@bravehearthealth.org, and the website is www.bravehearthealth.co. There's no M. Yes, Teresa, Monday motivation. Thank you. Awesome. We can do this more often. So we started off our week cutting these cords, ready to jump into the week. And now we are going to go into nourishing the colors of our energy with Angele tomorrow. So you could join us for that. And then we are going to continue our soul food week with June, growing soil food and its benefits. So remember, this week is soul food week. And I think that we have definitely tapped into our soul and we have fed it this Monday morning. We have cleaned out house and we are making room for what else is to come for our souls and our spirits this week. What else we got, Tiff?
So at the Woo Nation, we want to welcome all new members. If this is your first session where you are joining us, we want to welcome you to a community where we come to learn, elevate, and ascend. So if this is your first session, please drop it in the chat. We want to acknowledge your presence and give you a loving, warm embrace into this safe space. This is our Wake Up Everybody schedule. We are on Zoom and Facebook 5 days a week. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 to 8:30, and Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30. If you would like notification when it is time to join us in this space, please text Woo Nation, WUENATION, to 74121. Have you ordered your Woo swag today? That's right, we got Woo swag for you. Face masks, t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, and the stainless steel water bottle. You can shop us at bit.ly/Woo swag and shop the merch so that you can rep your new community. We want to thank you. Here's how you can stay in touch with us. Register at bit.ly/wake up movement. On Facebook at bit.ly/Woo community, Instagram at Wake Up Everybody Virtual, on YouTube at bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. And last but certainly not least, you can always email us at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. We are always looking for more facilitators, more admins to keep this powerful program going. At this time, I ask everyone to come off of mute. It is time to pay Shantel with our love and our admiration. Shantel, thank you very much for this morning's session.
Shantel.
So
Thank you,
Love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chantel.
Thank you.
I really needed
Thank
that.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you so much. I love
Chantel,
your
I
energy.
really did.
Yeah, I
I know we
literally
were
almost
Thank you,
missed
thank you,
it.
thank
yesterday, but
I
you know,
was
the rain.
awake.
Thanks
Have a
for
great
your
day,
I had no idea
everyone.
what
your
time it was till
talent.
my little
Great.
phone went off.
This was much needed. And that's what I wanted to know yesterday to the event.
That was right on
So
time.
thank you so much. I really needed to release whatever I released today. I was much appreciated.
Shawnee, really appreciate everyone.
Thank you so
showed up
much.
And the gift. Thank you for your gift. It was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you, Tiffany. Love
You
y'all.
are welcome.
Thank you, Chantel. Awesome job today.
Thanks.
Awesome job. Love the fact that you did it impromptu too. You was ready.
Yes, yes.
Good job.
That was
She
Keeping on my
ready.
toes, right. Thank you,
You-
Spirit, for jumping, for throwing me in the fire and
Yes,
building
that
out this
was
fire.
It was awesome. Thank y'all so much. Really here.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.